So, what's up, guys? This is Andre Kenshin here, and today we're gonna be doing another episode of NBA 2K14. This is the second game of the opening night. In the last episode, the last video, you see the LA Clippers beat the Los Angeles Lakers by 7, 111, 104. Nick Young got 35, and Chris Paul got 35 and 10. Griffin only scores 25 points. And now, the main event features two of the Eastern Conference rivalry, features the return of Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat. As they celebrate, the Miami Heat will be celebrating the back-to-back titles in the history of the Heat. So, this was the rematch of the Eastern Conference semifinals wherein the Miami Heat beat the Bulls in 5 games. In real life, Derrick Rose cannot play in 2013 because of the injury due to the torn ACL, and then finally cleared to play. And also, unnoticed, this was the Miami Heat got snapped a winning skid. They lose the Chicago Bulls on March 27, 2013, when the Miami Heat on a roll with 27 win streak. It's gonna be a good game between those two of the Eastern Conference. And for this game, we're gonna start the game, guys. We are moments away. But with the Heat, we don't have any white and gold jerseys since we don't have any mods since they have the online data here. So it's gonna be an interesting matchup. So it's gonna be a good matchup here at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. It's gonna be good. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls and LeBron James of the Miami Heat. And now, let's send it over to Kevin Harlan here at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. We are moments away to start the tip-off the opening night, the second game of the opening night, as the Miami Heat announced they will be playing for the White Hot, and just like in the playoffs, they will use the White Hot theme for the regular season on the opening night. So anyways, let's get started and enjoy the video. We'll send it over to Kevin Harlan in Miami. Let's get started. Enjoy.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tuesday night in the NBA. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Miami Heat. And now let's send you down to South Beach for opening tip. Kevin Harlan standing by.
And a look back at the ring ceremony concluding moments ago. What a fantastic celebration of a terrific championship year. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth, as always, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And tipping off the NBA season, here are the starting lineups. First for Chicago, D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. And down low, the two-time NCAA champion at Florida, the 6'11 tornado of energy and effort. It's the big man, Joakim Noah. Then it's Dang, and it's Boozer in at the 4 spot. And then for the Miami Heat, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11 star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4.
Well, when you have the best record in the league, you're going to be the most dominant, one of the most dominant teams at home. The Heat just destroyed people down in Miami, and only the Denver Nuggets had more wins at home than the Heat did.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Rose with the ball. Butler kicks to Boozer. Tries from the block. That's good. Boozer's got the first points of the night for the Bulls. And how crazy is that from the Heat to win as many games as they did last season, but still be second in the league in home league? Still they're far and away number 1 at home in the East.
Well, yeah, the Knicks were the closest to a team in the East, but they still had 6 fewer wins at home than Miami. The Heat really just did what they had to do to put themselves in position to go on to their second NBA title in a row.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Wade kicks to LeBron. Back to Wade. Takes the 3. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. Wade's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, this offense is going to be there for them.
You know, he's gained more experience in the league. Wade has taught himself to rely a bit more on his jump shot and a little less on attacking the rim. But still, you see his confidence really lies in his ability to attack the lane.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. No good with the triple. And Wade, still a player who thrives on getting in the lane.
What a huge play.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Drills the three-pointer. Chalmers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on a shot, and doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
Back to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
You know, he head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
And the officials whistle a foul on this shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. Mario Chalmers picks one up, catching up on the changes with Miami. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Bosch. Mattier comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Allen in for LeBron. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra. There's a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Carlos Boozer. And the Heat, another 3.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Rose attacking. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Rose has got 10 points.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's Allen. It's stolen by Dunleavy. And stolen by Oden. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. The jump hook. And the Heat got another bucket right there. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Rose passes to Heinrich. The feed now to Dunlap. 6 to shoot. Heinrich knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Allen drives in, and it's blocked by Muhammad. And here's Heinrich. With the lead pass. Stolen by Lewis. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Oden. The basket drops. And he gets fouled in the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Boy, a big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
Chicago making a switch here. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
Free throw good, Oden. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Hinrich outside. Murphy, a screen on Oden. Dishes it to Murphy. Plenty of space. And Chicago with another bucket.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Here's Cole. A sensational.
Perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better. How about the poise under pressure?
Well,
unbelievable.
guys, he got himself into as good a position as he could before he pulled the trigger. What a play.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Tune in for a scary night of basketball. Halloween in the NBA. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. It's the NBA Thursday.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, almost an unbelievable stat, but back in 2007, LeBron finished the season shooting almost 48% from the field. Since then, he's improved his field goal percentage every single season for 6 straight years. Last season, shooting over 56%. A lot of that has been his dedication to playing closer to the basket. LeBron famously said of posting up, quote, "There's nothing fun about it." But since he's made that commitment, Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "He has completely transformed himself as a basketball player, and in the process, he has completely transformed us." 2 titles back it up, Kevin.
That's why he's a champion, Doris. Thanks.
Yeah, such an amazing talent. He impacts the game in every way.
LeBron gets to Wade. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A bit of an odd year for Kirk Hinrich, who normally is a very efficient player, but started off last season shooting way below his career norms from the floor. Ran the team pretty well, but it's kind of strange to see him shoot so poorly.
LeBron kicks to Wade. Back to LeBron. And falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's 11 points for LeBron. There's the pass to Gibson. Working on Anderson. Anderson with the block. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. The Bulls making a switch here. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 1. Shots good from Butler. And going back to Hinrich, more of a jump shooter offensively. Sometimes that shot can come in, of course, no go.
Yeah, he's not the scorer that he once was in his younger days. But the main attribute for Hinrich is his defense. Just an incredible defender. Great footwork, fundamentals, anticipation, and much stronger than he looks. He can guard 1s and 2s.
Butler with the ball, and Bosch picks him up defensively, and that one's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
Oh, how about that basketball,
Wasn't that
man?
beautiful?
Wow.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
Everybody regards Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau as a defensive mastermind, and the numbers back it up again. The Bulls were near the top in every major defensive category. Protected the paint, limited fast breaks, and made sure to challenge any shot that went up. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Noah back. Touchdown. Back to T. Passes it to Noah. And it's Chicago scoring again. And the Bulls, Steve, 5th in defensive efficiency last season.
And Thibodeau, knowing him, he's probably unhappy with that ranking. This team is so disciplined and hardworking. They always have a chance to be the best defense in the league.
The Bulls making a switch here. Butler against Adam. Battier outside. LeBron James on the wing. And it's blocked by Deng. Puts the lead pass in front of him. It's blocked by Chalmers. They get it back. And that one's good. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. I tell you what, it's hard to argue with the record for Coach Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls, but the rumor mill has it that the front office hasn't been happy with how hard he's ridden his top players. Luol Deng missed time last season with the hamstring injury. Joakim Noah came down with playoff fasciitis. Hey, those things happen, and I'm not quite sure you can put that at the feet of Tom Thibodeau.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Morris Bird. Hey, Morris.
Well, gentlemen, head coach Erik Spoelstra of the Miami Heat finally getting the respect he deserves now with their multiple championships. But his players, not afraid to rib him a little. Dwayne Wade said Spoelstra's favorite word? Focus. He said, here's what it sounds like to play for my coach. Come on, guys, we have to focus. Next game. Come on, guys, it's about focus. Game 82. Guys, it's about focus. Kevin, it's all about that consistent message, right?
A steady hand, Doris. The players seem to really appreciate it. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Muhammad comes in for Joakim Noah. That's Dunleavy in for Carlos Boozer. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. LeBron dishes to Allen. Here's Bosch. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Bosch has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
The kick out to Rose. 1 second left. Another one falls for Chicago.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 2. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's opening day in the NBA, and all is right in the 2K sports world. Hello, I'm Damon Bruce. Chicago with the lead against Miami. One look at their field goal percentage says it all. They're scoring at will. Derrick Rose not having much difficulty scoring against the Heat. We're at halftime, and still, he hasn't missed a shot. It's been a pure shooting exhibition. And it was a good first half as well for the Heat. They're crashing the offensive glass with reckless intensity, tremendous hustle. And LeBron is absolutely dominating. He's up to 14 points, and he's also made plays for others, showing his court vision definitively in this one. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. Orlando right now trailing Indiana out in Indiana. That one just all but wrapped up in the 4th. And the other game still underway for the Lakers at Staples Center. We find them trailing to the Clippers. They're behind by 4 points in the 3rd quarter. And that's it for now. Thanks for stopping in with us. It's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, who are all ready with the call. Second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back as we take a look at this soaring view of the downtown Miami skyline.
You know, when something works for you, you stay with it. The Heat saw after the 2012 finals that small ball was very effective for them. You can see why they chose to do that, given how hard it is to find a power forward that can match up with LeBron. Makes good sense.
I don't know if too many other players who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, even if the defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
Rose hits the bucket. And mismatches really are what make an NBA offense go at times. Not only can Miami overpower you, Steve, with their sheer talent at times, but if you're trying to guard a perimeter play with a big, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, some people still see small ball as a gimmick, but for Miami, it's different because you've got LeBron James playing the power forward. So it's not really small ball. He can rebound, he can defend, he can do everything. And so the Heat become a nightmare to guard at the other end, and you can rarely take advantage of them offensively.
Butler with the ball. Wade picks him up. Here's the lob to the hoop. Finished off by Noah.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then first to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game. Potential momentum builder.
Wade against Butler. Wade kicks to LeBron. They grab their own miss. Pass to Chalmers. Back to LeBron. Another miss by LeBron.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against him. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on it.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Heat in fifth.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. I mean, you could see their confidence growing as they continue to put up points on the board.
Guys, when Noah came out of Florida, most people viewed him as just an energy guy or a role player, but I tell you what, I always saw him as a highly skilled player. He could pass it, he could put it on the floor, was smart defensively. He's shown that he can anchor a defense, and he contributes double-doubles on a nightly basis.
And he takes that one. And powers it through.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Wade. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Man, he got fancy.
Trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
It's Noah with the drive. Drops in the layup for two. For Noah Clark, as you were talking about, not just an energy guy, but Steve, he's a good ball handler. And he's a really good passer, for one thing. Atop the circle, he's got a great view of the floor and really can find the guy.
Yeah, well, it's so important these days to be able to make plays off of screen and rolls for a big guy to be able to catch at the foul line off that drop pass and then either score or find another shooter on the perimeter. Noah is as good as anybody at that.
Here's Heinrich. He's got 5. A minute 50 left in the third. He passes to Gibson. He kicks to Rose. 5 on the clock. They now take the lead.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
Steve, it has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting defenders or blindside picking guys so that he can end up rolling into a basket.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Miami.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. Things are way too easy. Out beyond the three-point arc.
The Bulls have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Ozzie Muhammad checked in for Chicago.
This game has been very close. Areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Wade passes to Allen. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 6 assists in the game. Kicks it to Dunlap. Uncovered. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
The Heat trail by 4. LeBron kicks to Allen. Wade, he's covered by Rose. Heat moving the ball around, and it's blocked by Dunleavy.
It's been a tale of two halves, guys. He was on fire for long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Brooks anticipated the pass. Turnover. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Anderson. Haslam comes in for Shane Battier. And it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade. And here's Chalmers from the arc. Count the bucket. Chalmers has got 6 during this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. We got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Rose gets the bucket.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Chicago. They lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks go on the road to battle the Chicago Bulls this Thursday, 7 o'clock Central.
All right, the fourth quarter of action. Getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Boozer, he's guarded by Hassel. And shot by Noah.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
From deep LeBron. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
To take the lead. That's good from Allen on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
That's good. 8 points for Carlos Boozer.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
Rose against Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Allen dishes to LeBron. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retains possession. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Chicago. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Gets it to go.
Oh, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Noah.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Okay, timeout for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the athletic trainer for the Chicago Bulls. He had the chance to examine him thoroughly, and unfortunately, it appears that wrist is broken. He won't be returning in this one, and it seems like he'll be out of action for quite some time.
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I don't know, though. I mean, one way or another, it seems to me as though it's going to be a long time before we see him back in uniform.
Yeah, such a shame, guys. You always hate to hear of any player getting injured, and in this one, this does not sound good.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Fires the three. That is good. And the Heat lead by 4.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Thanks, Doris. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. LeBron James on the wing. And Lou Elvin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Gets the bucket. And that's now 24 points for LeBron.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
It's tipped. Stolen by Chalmers. He dishes it to Wade. For the finish. Rose with the flush. But they get it there. And they double it up with LeBron. Wade kicks to LeBron. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Wade. And the basket good. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're in the second half. They haven't been able to get nearly as many second chance points. But with the lead, that's not really a major concern. I mean, they just got to play solid basketball the rest of the way to maintain their cushion.
Rose goes in. Boozer trying to get open. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Dang. Dang's got 3 assists in the game. Wade working against Butler. The jumper. Dwayne Wade again. And the Heat lead by 6.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this game.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rose against Chalmers. Fires at the elbow. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Wade kicks to LeBron. 3-pointer. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
Well, if this is a matchup that feels familiar, it's because it is. Just last season, they were knocked out of the conference semis by this club.
Wade with it. Butler covering. Deflected. Wade gets to Chalmers. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Backing down is LeBron. Back to Chalmers. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. And they double it up with LeBron. Boozer getting on top. And another basket for Miami. But that probably weighs on their minds. Well, payback could be in order.
Yeah, I agree. A little payback, definitely. That game might seem like a long time ago, but I guarantee you it's fresh in some minds here.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's LeBron. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 8. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quit in them.
And I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
And that one's good. So for the Bulls. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, he looked confident, didn't he? Stepping to the foul line and knocking down a couple.
The kick out to Dang, and Wade sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Teague for 3. Cans the 3.
Nice play there on that inbounds play, and it paid off with the 3.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They lead by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And so big win by Miami. In a tight game. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Thanks for joining us. Now it's time for the Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
What a great game here in Miami. It looks like they have another injury. Al Jefferson is knee tendinitis, out for 1 to 2 weeks. Sleep rotation at CPU gonna add Josh. Udo is day to day. Gonna use this one here. And oh, Blake Griffin is hurt for flu, out for 1 to 2 weeks. What was unbelievable. We're gonna be using perhaps CPU. And Mullins is during his MCL 1 to 2 weeks. Day to day for headache. Back spams. Everyone is injury, never seen this before. Landry, Raymond Felton's flu. The tendencies is Montiel is hurt. He cannot play. And Sorny as well. Oh no, Dirk Nowitzki! Why? He's out for Cerny. What happened to Dirk? Oh no, CPU. Jason Terry. Anything what happened? Oh, Rudy Gay, what happened? The injury. So far the injuries are here. Boris Diaw. Oh, concussion is out for 46 weeks. Broken toe for Eric Bledsoe. Oh no, Kevin Durant. He's out for spine wrist with 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah, we'll be able to play injury. Look at the injuries right now. He was able to continue, able to play, unable to play, he able to play. You see what's going on. That happened. Let's check the injury report. Did Dirk Nowitzki injury? It's out or not? Yeah, it's still playing hurt. So still hurt. We're healthy. Still healthy, and looks like Kevin Durant will be out for 2 to 4 weeks. Unbelievable. Kevin Durant's out for 2 to 4 weeks due to the sprained wrist, but they all hurt for Nowitzki, Marion Ellis. Griffin is flu. They downgrade to 8-. And looks like Eric Bledsoe's out for broken toe and down to 17. And everyone is injury and fainted, injured. And the update for Chicago Bulls is Mike Dunleavy out for 4 to 6 weeks due to broken wrist injury. And how about the Miami Heat? No one injured yet. So we'll be still playing for Dirk Nowitzki. They have a 13 injury. So let's check out some view box score. LeBron James got 28 points. Dwayne Wade got 20. And for the Chicago Bulls, 34 points for Derrick Rose. What a great game. Reopening night for the Chicago Bulls. We're going to say preseason here for the first game. So, there's no ESPN Wednesday night on October 13th since due to the conflict. There was supposed to conflict of Game 6 of the 2013 World Series. Yes, there is the conflict of the 2013 World Series conflicts in Game 6. So we got the matchups on the 14-game NBA schedule. We got the Nets, Cavaliers, Heat, Sixers, Celtics, Raptors, Bobcats, Rockets, Magic, Timberwolves, Pacers, Pelicans, Thunder, Jazz, Blazers, Suns, Nuggets, Kings, Wizards, Pistons, Bucks, Knicks, Hawks, Mavericks, Grizzlies, Spurs, and the Lakers, Warriors. So I'm gonna simulate the first game. It's gonna be the winner. Nets and the Cavaliers we got is the Nets win the first game. Heat and the 76ers we got. And the Heat will win now 2 in a row. Celtics and the Raptors. And Rudy Gay was still playing here as he still hurt for heel injury. Will be hurt for 1 to 2 weeks. And Celtics won the game. Bobcats and Rockets we got. Rockets win. Magic, Timberwolves. Timberwolves will survive by 2, 110 to 108 as Kevin Love got 29. I'm sorry, Jamil Nelson's got 24. Pacers and the Pelicans we got. It's Pelicans stunned the Pacers in the first ever NBA game renamed the Pelicans. Thunder and Jazz. And Utah Jazz stunned the Oklahoma City Thunder because of Kevin Durant is hurt out for 2 to 4 weeks due to his wrist. Blazers and Suns. Blazers dominate the Suns 136 to 104. Nuggets and Kings. And John Samuels is hurt for 2 to 4 weeks. Wilson Chandler still back spans for day to day. and the Nuggets win. Wizards and Pistons, and Wizards stunning the Detroit Pistons by Josh Smith. Bucks and the Knicks, and the Milwaukee Bucks somehow to stun the New York Knicks team. Opposite alert for Carmelo Anthony got 30 points, and the Soyas got 29 and 12. Brandon Knight got 22. Hawks and the Mavericks, my favorite team. Mavericks was about to win here. Nope. It is Paul Millsap and Lou Williams of the Atlanta Hawks dominate the Dallas Mavericks as Dirk Nowitzki got 13 for 31 points, and Ellis got 23. So we are going to 2 games on ESPN Wednesday here in the opening night. Unfortunately, Mavericks will lose the first game for the Hawks. Hopefully we do the upgrade from LeBron James in the Heat, causing he and the unable shooter. You see 3-point shots are 99 overall, 99 rating right now. And for Dwayne Wade, you see 95 overall. We need to get 99 overall quickly to get upgrade. As you see, New Orleans got 36 points, and now we're going to next game on their hands. We're going to San Antonio, as we're going to save the game now, as the Grizzlies take on the Spurs, the rematch of the Western Conference Finals last season. It's gonna be a good game now. It's gonna be a good game feeling. We'll see you tomorrow night. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. So we are going to further the next Thursday night. First match of the night, we're going to AT&T Center in San Antonio, the rematch of the Western Conference Finals last season, as Marc Gasol of the Memphis Grizzlies take on Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs, and followed by second game of the day going to Oakland, California, as Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. So once again, this is Andre Kenshin say so long from American Airlines Arena in Miami as the Heat survived the Bulls 100-96. I'm Andre Kenshin say so long from American Airlines Arena in Miami. We will see you tomorrow here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio for the Memphis Grizzlies and the San Antonio Spurs, and followed by the Friday night, we got the Lakers and the Warriors. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow with a reminder for the Grizzlies and Spurs. Good night and peace out.